Afternoon, folks. I ended up on the lake today fishing for pike. Went down the river and we'd had so much rain yesterday afternoon and overnight. It was higher than previously on just sessions. Didn't really fancy it. I was looking at a couple of aerials on areas to fish on Google Maps yesterday afternoon, but looking at the fields as I drove past this afternoon, there's just no chance. Just didn't fancy trying to get to them, especially as I didn't know anything about the areas, sort of ditches and anything like that whatsoever. So I'll come out on the lake because I never pike fishes this lake. Now I fished it 10 years ago and had a 17 out. You just never know. It's stuffed full of silverfish. The river's not far away. We all know what pike are like. They seem to get everywhere. And where there's one, there should be more. But what could be is just a couple of very large ones, which would be fantastic. But it's going to be quite a hard task to achieve, really. I just haven't really thought about it, because I was aiming for the river, but the rivers and the rains carry on as they are at the moment. I see me spending a few days this week on here, so I might have to have a look at the prospects of this one. But it's well, supposed to be quite a sunny afternoon, really, which was clearly not what's happening at the moment. Just been tipping it down with rain. Usually a big rainstorm, and the ironic thing, I seem to have left my waterproof coat at home, which, well, quite glad I'm fishing the lake now, because I'm actually that far away from the car in general in most instances. I've got my brolly, so I should be alright, really. If I'd been on the river, it'd have been a bit of a disaster, really. Should have done a little bit of footage when I was looking around. It's absolutely fantastic. Sort of the whole Avon Valley is more or less full of water. There you go. Right, I'm going to move around a few swims today, I feel. There's a couple of areas I quite fancy. Just have to see how we get on, really. You know, I've got one rod ledger and one rod on a float. And just, well, wait and see, really. The last time it was the ledger rod that produced some years ago. And that's actually out, I'll say in the middle of the lake, but 4 or 5 or 6 rod lengths off, which I haven't done this time. I'm sort of sticking to the margins and the edges, so I might consider that one tomorrow. I have a change of bait because I've got a sardine on the ledger rod, because it's sort of quite smelly, and I thought it'd be quite a good idea. Get a bit of attraction out there, try and draw them in. But I'm going to give it about an hour and a bit in each swim and sort of move around. What I might do is just like move around this bay area that I'm in, several swims, and then sort of tick that off the list of areas I've searched for fish and things. As I said, I might, sneaky feeling I'll be back here tomorrow. I think there's more rain forecast tonight, and that river's been I think it's nearly a metre higher than it's supposed to be, so it's clearly not going to subside for a bit, but we'll see how we get on. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. See you later, folks. Bye now. Date on my pike fishing then. I've had 2 small pikes so far. Up to about 10 pounds is the biggest. I've adjusted things slightly. I've got a bobbin on there now. Make things a little bit easier. My float's sitting over there somewhere. I know it's there. There it is. Right in the middle. Can't see it very well, but looking quite pretty. So it proves one thing I was saying earlier on, that there are pike in here, which is good news for me. Now all I've got to do is convert that into a much bigger pike. It will be quite nice, but we'll see how we get on realistically on that one. Like I say, it's looking rather nice. My unhooking mat ready there, landing that there. You might notice it's a carp style unhooking mat, but you've got to look after your pike, keep them safe and sound, because they are a lot more susceptible to damage than carp to be, really. I must admit, that's the what's that? It's TF Gear hardcore packaway mat. Fantastic. Comes in a little bag, quickly unfolds. Quite fantastic for I use it for stalking quite a lot. and use it as a seat. Sit on it, as soon as you catch a fish, quickly whiz it done, pops up straight away. That's all you need. Works wonders. But it's quite useful for the pike as well, actually, because it actually floats out there to the edge, because the edge of the swim is, well, more or less just sort of on the reed line, really. So it comes in handy, really. You can transfer the pike straight from the net into the unhooking mat without causing too much problems. And it's not monstrosity, one of these huge, great big carp ones that you sort of carry around, because I use it on the river a lot, and be quite sort of mobile, realistically. But yeah, that bay looks quite productive there. As I said, I've had two baits, two pikes so far, off the sort of like left-hand margin shelf, really. I've dropped it further down this time to hopefully sort of stop it get any sort of bigger fish, but not cause any ripples in the water, to be fair. It's only just sort of just down there through those trees there, on the edges. The pike would come around the corner. I've dropped it down a little bit further, on the off chance I sort of pick up a bigger fish. You just have to see what happens really on that one. But there we are so far. So hopefully that's quite good, really. Right, I'll catch you up later, and we'll see how we get on in the last few hours of this evening. Right, good luck folks, bye bye now.